What's up, guys? It's KB. Make sure you subscribe to the Underground Sports Philadelphia YouTube channel. Click the bell icon down below so you don't miss a single video from us. And thanks for tuning in to another video from Underground Sports Philadelphia. Now let's get into it.
Philadelphia, baby, you're gonna love it. Best sports fans in the world. Actually, the worst, but that's what makes them the best.
What's up, everybody? It's KB, and this is Light the Flame, an Olympics podcast, and your Olympic recap for Friday, August 2nd. Another day of competition in Paris. A lot to get into. Let's do it. Friday's action in Paris was filled with tons of electricity at the pool, on the track, and a whole lot more in between. We'll start in the pool as Team USA's Regan Smith swam for silver on Friday against defending Olympic champion Kaylee McEwen of Australia. They faced off for the second time these Olympic Games. McEwen and Smith finished 1-2 in the women's 100-meter backstroke final, and on Tuesday, they were ready to do it all over again in the 200-meter final. McEwen blazed through the women's 200-meter backstroke final, finishing with a time of 2:03.73, claiming the gold in both the 100-meter and the 200-meter for the second straight Olympics. First Olympian to ever do that in the backstroke. She's only the third woman to win this event twice and is now the owner of 5 gold medals and 1 bronze at just 23 years old. Regan Smith finished in 2:04.26, one of her personal records, and took home the silver medal, her 6th Olympic medal overall. Smith said, "I think if I had gotten a silver medal and been a second slower, I would have been really disappointed in myself. That's one of my fastest times ever, and I really gave Kaylee a run for her money. I made things close and exciting. I'm thrilled with it." I have fallen in love with Regan Smith's just attitude and approach at these Olympic Games. She has just been such a beacon of light and such a joy for Team USA. I've absolutely loved her post-race interviews. She is a delight. And if you're not following along and a fan of Regan Smith, you need to be, because she is just genuinely such a beacon of good fortune and just positivity. And her approach in the pool and the way that she's approaching these games is so healthy and amazing. And I've just been such a huge fan of hers. So congratulations to Regan Smith on the silver. Kylie Massey takes bronze from Canada. And Leon Marchand, the hometown hero of France, won his 4th gold medal of the Paris Olympic Games after his dominant performance in Friday's men's 200-meter IM, the individual medley. Marchand finished with a speedy time of 1:54.06. Great Britain's Duncan Scott, who finished at a 1:55.31, and Wang Shun of China at a 1:56 flat, took silver and bronze, respectively. Marchand finished 0.07 shy of breaking Ryan Lochte's record for the world record. He did set an Olympic record. He said it was crazy. Once again, the public was here cheering. It was my last individual race, so I told myself that I really had to enjoy it. I had a lot more energy than yesterday. I felt way more relaxed, and I really wanted to do good in my last final. And that was what happened, so it was great. Marchand is he's only the 4th swimmer to win 4 individual races in 1 games, and that's Michael Phelps, who did it twice in 2004 and 2008. Mark Spitz did it in 1972, and Kristen Otto did it in 1988. And like I said, Marchand took gold, Duncan Scott took silver from Great Britain, Wang Shun from China took the bronze. Caleb Dressel, I think the pre-race press junket and video story that they did on him and his struggles with mental health and everything that he has gone through to get to where he is and competing in these games was beautifully told. And as a former swimmer and somebody who has dealt with those, what Caleb calls the critic, I have had a critic of my own, swimming abilities, and have battled that at a younger age. So it was definitely relatable. Obviously, not to the level that Caleb's is, but it was really cool to just see the insight and the way that he has approached and gotten himself the help that he needed to really overcome things. Had to step away for 9 months from swimming altogether back in 2022, and it's really cool to see Caleb back here. And It wasn't his strongest day. Did not medal in either the 50 freestyle or the 100 butterfly. He didn't make it back for the final. A lot of people saying that him swimming in the medley relay kind of gassed him a little bit, but I'm just happy that Caleb is in a place where you could see it on his face, where in years past, I feel like it would not have been the Caleb Dressel we saw today. And it was a shitty move by NBC to have just like a patrolling camera on Caleb after that, when he's clearly dealing with just like an emotional self, reflection of everything that's gone on, and just not a cool move by the camera operatives from NBC. But I'm proud of Caleb Dressel. He's been one of my favorite swimmers to follow along with for years now, and he's done so much to get back to this point. And he's going to. It's good to hear that he's still looking ahead. He feels like he's got plenty more years in the tank, and just proud of the way that he has represented Team USA swimming, and done such a valiant job at it, throughout his career. The track and field got underway as Sha'Carri Richardson took to the track for the first time in her Olympic career. Obviously, 3 years ago, the controversy where she tested positive for THC, so she was handed out a 1-month suspension that held her from the Olympic Games, which I still find to this day to be absolutely insane and laughable and should have never happened. But Sha'Carri gets out there. She completed round 1 in a 10.94 to secure the victory in her heat and punch her ticket to Saturday's semifinal round. She's the reigning world champion in the 100-meter and is looking to become the first American woman since Gail Devers in 1996 to win Olympic gold in the event. After the rounds concluded, it was announced that Richardson was placed in the same semifinal heat, the second of 3, as Shelly Ann Fraser-Price, who has won a medal in this event 4 consecutive times, and Julian Alfred, the third fastest woman in the world this year. The trio were 3 of the 5 fastest women in the first round. The first 2 in each of the 3 semifinals, and the next 2 fastest overall will qualify for the final. So get your popcorn ready for some speed in the women's 100-meter final. Sha'Carri looked great. I'm such a huge fan of hers, and I think she's poised for a very strong 2024 Paris Olympic Games. Also, with track and field, the U.S. mixed 4x400-meter relay team of Vernon Norwood, Shamir Little, Kaylin Brown, and Bryce Dedman broke the world record with a time of 3:07:41. In the only medal event of the day, American Grant Fisher took bronze in the men's 10,000-meter event, his first ever Olympic medal, and he is just the 4th American man to win the medal in the 10,000-meter and the second in the last 60 years. Insane. We got a world record in the mixed 400-meter relay team, and there was a moment where I believe it was Shamir Little, she was out of position, and the referee, kudos to that referee, told her to move up. She was too far back, and the U.S. could have been disqualified for being in the wrong position. So shout out to that referee for being a good sport in the Olympic Games. And Kaylin Brown just took it home. She was an absolute dog on that racetrack to anchor things out there for the 4x400-meter mixed relay team. Congratulations on the new world record of 3:07:41. They absolutely dusted the competition. Joshua Cheptegei from Uganda took gold in that men's 10,000-meter, and Beiru Aragawi from Ethiopia took silver, and like I mentioned, Grant Fisher with the bronze. U.S. men's in soccer, the team falls to Morocco in the quarterfinals, their first Olympic appearance since 2008, and their first appearance in the quarterfinals since 2000. They lose 4-0 to Morocco on Friday. The last time the U.S. men reached the semifinals was at the 2000 games, where they finished in 4th place. The Americans' journey at the Paris game now concludes, and Morocco will play Spain in the semifinals. In archery, Casey Kaufhold and Brady Ellison win bronze in the mixed team archery event, which made its Olympic debut 3 years ago in Tokyo. Ellison, 35 years old, wins his 4th Olympic medal, 2 silver, 2 bronze, to become the most decorated American archer ever. And Kaufhold won her first medal in her second Olympic appearance. This is the United States' first archery medal since the 2016 Rio Olympics. Korea took gold, and Germany took the silver in that event. In equestrian, U.S. took the silver medal in the jumping event, the team jump, on Friday, the fifth of six medal events in this Olympics. The U.S. missed just one jump across all three riders in the finals. Carl Cook, riding Caracol de Roque, found out that he would be riding just hours before qualifying began when Kent Farrington's horse Greya was scratched with an allergic reaction. Laura Kraut, riding Ballotine, recently became a grandmother and won her third Olympic medal on Friday at age 58. She is the oldest female Olympian to win a medal for the U.S. since 1904. And McLean Ward, riding Ilex, won his fifth Olympic medal. Great Britain takes the gold. France takes the bronze as U.S. finishes with that silver medal. Tennis, the first medal matches of the game. Iga Swiatek defeated Anna Karolina Schmiedlova in the bronze medal match, becoming the first Polish player to win an Olympic medal in tennis. The women's single gold medal match between China's Zheng Qinwen and Donna Vekic of Croatia will take place on Saturday at 6 a.m. Meanwhile, we got the popcorn match for the gold in the men's. It is Carlos Alcaraz from Spain, Serbia's Novak Djokovic for gold on Sunday at 9 a.m. after both won their semifinal matches on Friday. And before we keep it pushing, do want to talk to you guys about our awesome pals and our presenting sponsor of Light the Flame and Olympics podcast, and that is our friends at Shopify. That iconic green bag, you guys know it. Anywhere you look, Shopify has you covered to get your commerce or e-commerce business running in the right direction and booming into the green, just like their green bag. Shopify started because the founders of the company wanted to sell snowboards online, and there was no e-commerce website doing it to their liking. So they said, hey, we're going to take this into our own hands, and we're going to start it ourselves and make the number one global brand in commerce and e-commerce. Guys, if you run a brick and mortar store, if you run an online store, Shopify is the way to integrate your product to get it to your consumers in the best possible way. And if you're a YouTuber out there, all of our YouTube friends, if you're in the YouTube partner program and you have merch, you have things that you want to sell to your people that are consuming your content, your listeners, your viewers, whatever it may be, your fan groups, integrate it with Shopify. It's the best and most effective way to get your product to consumers. Shopify's green bag is one of the most iconic logos in the world. Click the link in the description, get your business booming in the right direction, and get that green flowing with our friends at Shopify. And we want to thank Shopify for being the presenting sponsor of Light the Flame and Olympics podcast, helping bring Olympics coverage to you all summer long. American Sajin Madalena won silver in the women's small bore rifle 3 positions final. The win gives Madalena, who is a sergeant in the U.S. Army, her first Olympic medal. Congratulations to her. The men's skiff team of Ian Barros and Hans Henkin won bronze for the U.S. sailing medal. It's the first U.S. sailing medal since 2016. The U.S. women's water polo team with our guy, Flavor Flav on Twitter, retweeted us today. He was living his best life at the women's water polo match today against France, where the ladies were dominating in the water and Flavor Flav was dominating in the stands, hanging out with Guy Fieri. He tweeted earlier, I took the mayor of Flavortown to Flavorstown, and they were living it up together. That was awesome. And then we tweet out the video, and Flavor Flav retweets us, knows that Light the Flame and Olympics podcast exists. Flavor Flav, you have an open invite to come on this podcast anytime you want. We love what you're doing with the women's water polo team and just putting a light on women's sports and putting on a light for just under provided for sports in general. I think it's so awesome what Flavor Flav is doing. We talked about him a little bit earlier this Olympic Games, but for him to recognize us as well is really cool. And we love what Flavor Flav is doing with the women's water polo team, and we can't thank him enough for just being such a great ambassador to Team USA and the Team USA women's water polo team. and it's showing that, you know, they're showing out for Flavor Flav. They take down France 17-5 on Friday and clinch a spot in the quarterfinals. Congratulations to the women's water polo team from Team USA. France got its first podium sweep of the Paris Games when Joris Daudet, Sylvian Andre, and Romain Mathieu went 1-2-3 in men's BMX racing. French judo legend Teddy Riner, who was one of the Cauldron Lighters at the opening ceremony, won the men's 100-plus kilogram tournament to win his 4th career gold medal and 6th medal overall. He's now the most decorated judoka of all time and could break the record for most gold medals by any French Summer Olympian if France wins tomorrow's mixed judo event. Congratulations to Teddy Riner. After the first 2 rounds of the men's golf competition, Xander Schauffele, Hideki Matsuyama, and Tommy Fleetwood are in a 3-way tie for the lead at -11. Xander absolutely showing out for Team USA, carrying the team on his back. And the U.S. men's volleyball team beat Japan to secure its spot in the knockout rounds. And the U.S. beach volleyball duo of Kelly Cheng and Sarah Hughes finished pool play with a 3-0 record and are headed to the round of 16. Team USA atop the leaderboard in medals. We'll get to the medal count in just a little bit. But on day 7 of competition, 23 medals were contested after the men's and women's sailing windsurfing events were postponed due to lack of wind. That's crazy to not have what you need for your sport. The United States entered the day leading all countries with 37 total medals, and after several podium-worthy performances across multiple disciplines, Team USA added 6 more medals to the collection. The host country of France won 9 medals on Friday, bringing their total to 36, thanks in part to the aforementioned Léon Marchand, his 4 gold winning performances in the games. And just looking overall at some of the other stories that we had today, Snoop Dogg sported a robe for his greatest hits of week 1. The greatest hits from Snoop was fantastic. Dennis Schroeder, Franz Wagner powered Germany to a huge win over France in basketball. That's a massive. US 3-on-3 stayed hot against China and continuing to stay alive there, which is good for them after they got off to their rough start. Olympic Matea's goal was enough for France to win 1-0 over Argentina in soccer. And Team USA secured their redemption, like I mentioned, in volleyball to get to the knockout stage. And Brazil's Evandro and Arthur Best Chechia for an impressive win in volleyball as well. Looking right along just to see if there's anything else I missed out on. Multiple boats crossing the wrong finish line in the women's skiff final as well in sailing, which is wild. And we've got a number of just amazing events upcoming. Uzbekistan's judo history maker, Diora Keldiyorova, became her country's first Olympic judo champion, first female judo medal winner. That's awesome. Congratulations to Diora Keldiyorova on that impressive victory for sure. And let's see if there's anything else on the official website here that I may have missed. Don't believe so, but looking ahead to tomorrow, we've got some more track and field, some more swimming. Swimming is going to be absolutely electric. Track and field is going to be unbelievable. Beach volleyball, judo, badminton, and golf all continue. Handball keeps it pushing. Skeet shooting goes on for the men and women. Archery, women's individual, rowing keeps going as well. We've got more equestrian, field hockey, the decathlon, 110-meter hurdles, men's pole vault qualies, men's water polo continues on. Basketball, we've got China and Puerto Rico taking on each other in the women's group phase in Group A. Men's road race medal in cycling. The women's 50-meter freestyle heats take place on Saturday, as well as the men's 1,500-meter freestyle heats. We've got hopefully some sailing going on. Hopefully we'll have enough wind for the windsurfing. We also have more table tennis, the bronze medal match between Japan and Korea. We've also got more fencing in the saber team classifications. We've got a women's single gold match between two of Team China's competitors. We've got U.S. women's quarterfinal for soccer, United States against Japan. That should be a popcorn match right there. Artistic gymnastics, men's floor exercise final. More boxing, more canoe slalom. Let's go. Moving along here, just seeing men's water polo continues on against Montenegro. Men's kayak cross round canoe slalom continues as well. Basketball, men's basketball takes on Puerto Rico in Group C play. 3-on-3 basketball with the women, Canada, Azerbaijan, Spain, Germany, France, and Australia. Canada versus Germany in women's soccer, which should be absolutely incredible. And the United States takes on China in pool play in 3-on-3 basketball as well. A lot of fun stuff going on Saturday to get your Olympic weekend started off right for already the second weekend of the 2024 Paris Olympic Games. But let's get to the medal count, and it is brought to you by our friends over at FOCO, the leaders in forever collectible distribution of officially licensed Team USA apparel and merch. Available now for pre-order on their website, from tumbler mugs to coffee mugs. Who doesn't love a Team USA garden gnome, stuffed animals, you name it. Team USA merch available now for pre-order at FOCO's website. Click the link in the description. And of course, they also have your forever collectibles for all of your favorite sports teams, from the NFL, NBA, MLB, NHL, college football, college basketball, WWE, you name it. It's all officially licensed, and FOCO are truly, truly the best. We love our friends over at FOCO. Click the link in the description and get your Team USA Forever collectibles now, so that you'll have them by the time, everything's over. You'll be ready to rock and roll for LA, and you can reminisce on everything that's happened in Paris as well. As they're available for pre-order right now from our friends over at FOCO, helping you bring our medal count to you. Thank you to FOCO for sponsoring the podcast. China leading the way in the gold medal count with 13. They have 31 overall medals, 9 silver, 9 bronze. The home nation of France with 11 gold, 12 silver, 13 bronze, 36 total medals. Australia in third with 11 gold, 6 silver, 5 bronze for 22 total medals. Team USA leading the way in total medal count with 43. They have 9 gold, 18 silver, 16 bronze. Great Britain with 9 gold as well, 10 silver, and 8 bronze for 27 total medals. Japan, South Korea, Italy, the Netherlands, and Canada round out the top 10. Germany in 11th place, New Zealand, Romania tied at 12th, Hungary with 14th place on their docket, Hong Kong and Ireland tied at 15th, Croatia in 17th, Azerbaijan in 18th, Brazil in 19th, Sweden 20th, Georgia 21st, Switzerland, Spain, South Africa, and the neutral athletes got on the board today as well with a gold medal and a silver, their first medals of these games. They are in 25th place with 2 medals total. Belgium, Kazakhstan, Uzbekistan, Czechia, Guatemala, Argentina, Ecuador, Slovenia, Serbia, Uganda, Israel, Mexico, North Korea, Greece, Poland, Kosovo, Turkey, Ukraine, Ethiopia, Fiji, Mongolia, Tunisia, India, Moldova, Tajikistan, Austria, Egypt, Portugal, and Slovakia, all in the medal count as well. It's awesome. We mentioned on the last episode, just seeing how many nations are making it, onto the medal count and winning medals for their home nations. And Team USA obviously still leading the way with 43 total medals. But Paris, the home of these Olympics, their home nation, France, not far behind with 36. So Team USA can't take things lightly as they continue through if they want to come away with the overall medal count victory. Try to get some golds as well. We're not far off the mark for first place in gold medals either. That is going to do it for this edition of Light the Flame, an Olympics podcast presented by Underground Sports Philadelphia and Shopify, breaking down all the happenings from Paris, France on day 7 of competition. We'll be back tomorrow. It should be Casey and Owen, a little F1 Underground Light the Flame rendition to bring you through everything going on day 8 of competition from Paris. We will see you back here tomorrow for another episode of Light the Flame and Olympics podcast. Be sure to follow us on social media so you can see the Flavor Flav love that he's given us. Once again, Flavor Flav, open invite to come on the podcast. We would love to have you. Huge fans. But follow us on Twitter at LTF Olympics and on Instagram and Threads at Light the Flame Pod. Be sure to subscribe to the podcast on Apple and Spotify. Continue subscribing. Leave those 5-star reviews as well. It really does go a long way for helping more people find Light the Flame. And we thank everyone who has subscribed to the show so far. It has meant a lot to all of us who are working on this project here at Underground Sports Philadelphia. And to see the early success of this show just means the world to us. And we're very excited for the future of Light the Flame and our Olympics coverage coming out of the underground. So keep subscribing on audio, on your audio platform of choice, Apple, Spotify, wherever it may be. And you can watch the show in all of its glory on the Underground Sports Philadelphia YouTube channel, which is youtube.com/@Underground Sports Philadelphia. Be sure to smash the like button, click the bell icon, leave a comment down below your thoughts so far on everything that has happened at the 2024 Paris Olympic Games. And we'll see you back here tomorrow for more action for another episode of Light the Flame, an Olympics podcast presented by Underground Sports Philadelphia and Shopify. I'm KB. Hope everyone's been enjoying the Olympics, and we'll see you back here again tomorrow for more action from Paris, France.